you know, we speak at different volumes, just raise your hand, why don't you, back there, and the speaker, we hope, will be able to raise his voice. Now we have LeRoy Moore.
Adrienne, when I last saw you a few weeks before your death, our visit was very brief because you tired quickly. I thus didn't get to share with you a lot that was on my mind. Things like the following. Over the 3 decades of your environmental work here in Colorado, you put yourself in one dangerous situation after another because you saw a need or because people sought your help. You often pointed out that Denver is ringed by highly contaminated military-related Superfund sites. To the southwest is the Martin Marietta, now Lockheed Martin missile factory. To the southeast, the Lowry landfill. To the northeast, the Rocky Mountain Arsenal. And to the northwest, the site of the defunct Rocky Flats nuclear bomb plant. What a happy coincidence, you would say. Environmentalists in Denver never have to worry about finding something to do. You devoted time and energy to every one of these facilities and a bunch more. You worked with residents of polluted neighborhoods, unionized workers seeking a safer workplace, and individuals in communities troubled about ailments in their midst. And of course, you were constantly trying to inform the unaware public affected by lethal contaminants that typically can't be seen, smelled, or tasted, but can kill. To reach the public, you engaged journalists. They could be very valuable, but they could also demonstrate a lack of curiosity, a failure of memory, an absence of courage, or all three. You knew too that some were unwitting or willing servants of corporate media. You were a close observer and sharp critic of how ownership and control of mainstream media in Colorado was concentrated in the hands of a very few. When I think about what you did, and about your leaving us at age 63, I wonder if you weren't exposed to some toxin that you encountered as you went about being yourself. You never hesitated to go where the poison was, because you wanted to alert others to its existence and to help do something about it. In my view, you were the foremost environmental investigator in this part of the country, one of the best anywhere. You knew how to uncover what the powers that be wanted to keep hidden. For several years, you taught your investigative skills to students at the University of Colorado. They learned where to look, what to look for, to question authority, not to take no for an answer, to follow the money, and to persist, and to persist, and to persist. Part of your effectiveness was that you modeled what you taught. When you were terminated at CU, you were the one who exposed the fact that the governor of Colorado was operating like a puppeteer behind the scenes. After your dismissal from the university, we at the Rocky Mountain Peace and Justice Center, that's the organization I'm part of for those of you that don't know, we at the Rocky Mountain Peace and Justice Center brought you onto our staff. This was a controversial move for us because various people, especially some glad to see you gone from the university, were telling us that much of your work consisted of accusations of wrongdoing that were not supported by evidence. In response, our its eventual use to irrigate parks, playgrounds, and parkways around Denver. Some of you will remember the dead birds at City Park. We had a news conference there about the dead birds killed by this stuff in a pond in City Park. All of this you found was sub rosa, a grand cover-up. It's perhaps, in my view, the greatest environmental scandal in scandal-ridden Colorado because of all the powerful entities involved. In 2001, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Eileen Wilson published 3 articles in Westward